Gail, would you like to possibly?
Eddie, you said there's a different strategy with selection this week. What was it?
Well, we picked more of the experienced players. A lot of those guys came back in the third group of players, so we wanted to give them the necessary physical preparation time, mental preparation time, and now we feel they're ready to play.
And why have you gone for Niall alongside you as well this weekend?
Again, we're just trying a different strategic approach to the game. As we've said all along, these World Cup preparation games are about two things. Firstly, about finding a bit more out about our selection and combinations, and secondly, finding out about what sort of tactical approaches we need to employ and that we can use successfully in Japan, because you're going to need a few.
So with that in mind, what do you hope to see from Owen Farrell then that you haven't seen so far?
Well, we want to see a passing game. We've been playing quite a tight game against Wales, and as you saw last week, in a game of 80 minutes between two top teams, there was no line breaks, 0 line breaks. And so we feel like this game we probably need to pass a bit more, and with George at 10 and Owen at 12, we can look to do that.
Curry and Underhill in the back row, we were all hoping we weren't going to see it last time out at Twickenham. What do you want from that back row then with those two in it that maybe you didn't get, particularly in the first half in Cardiff?
No, it's not about what we haven't got, it's about what they can bring. They've still got to get through a training session, so they're like the kamikaze kids, those two. They hit everything that moves. So, but we feel that particularly the way the game's going, it's a tight, contestable game. Again, we saw in our last game how much contest there was at the breakdown and how much the referees are allowing at the breakdown. They're playing two guys that are pretty good in that area, might give us an advantage.
You were pretty upbeat despite the defeat, weren't you, last week? But picking this squad brings very different expectations, doesn't it, from you at least?
No. Our expectation is to get better every day. As long as we keep getting better, we're on the right track. And as we've said all along, we want to be ready by the 8th of September.
And Ben Tio's decision to join Toulon as he rules him out of England potentially winning this World Cup. Is that decision, did it surprise you? Did you know it was coming? Everyone
makes a choice, and Ben's made his choice, so we wish him all the best, and we'll just get on with it.
Did you know that it was coming? Did he spoke to you first?
We got some word that was about to happen, and as I said, everyone makes their choice, and we're happy for him to make his choice.
And where does that leave you in terms of, do you need to rethink? Was he on your kind of call-up, sort of, next one to come if there was an injury?
No, we've got that in place, yeah.
So did it cause a rethink? Was he on that?
Not really, no.
His first start against some weeks. That you're desperate to get out there, aren't you, from the start?
Yeah, definitely. Especially after being involved in the second one a little bit and watching the first one. And there's a massive test in front of us in Ireland, so we're looking forward to it.
I guess, having watched the first sort of game and a half from the bench, what have you made of England? Two very different performances, wasn't it? But I guess the way your sort of rugby brain works, you kind of can go in there and from the off, can't you know what needs to be done?
There was two different challenges, but we're looking forward to this one. We're looking forward to what's in front of us and improving on what we've done.
Owen, you've obviously played so much with George Ford from age group level and up. You're back together to start to test 10 and 12 for the first time in about a year. How excited are you, and how much do you think you guys have evolved to be an even better pairing in that time?
Yeah, no, we spent a lot of time together, and then this now as a team is the longest time we do get to spend together. So the most important thing is about the team gelling well, and we feel like we're going in the right direction.
What did you make of George's captaining of the team in those couple of games that you either watched or came on in?
Yeah, very well. I thought, again, the captaincy is about the team, and I thought the team pushed us forward in the right direction, like I said, and George did a brilliant job.
I don't think at centre you've ever played alongside Manu Tuilagi from the start in a test before. How excited are you about that combination and what you might be able to bring to the table?
Yeah, no. When you see Manu's name on your team sheet, it's exciting for everyone. I think, not just the person next to him. Yeah, we're looking forward to getting out there and getting stuck in.
And talking about getting out there, how important is this match against the Irish at Twickenham as you build towards Japan?
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. Building. I think the boys have done a terrific job over the past however many weeks we've been together of making sure that happens. And the same in the last couple of weeks as the games have kicked off, and we've got to make sure now that we don't take that for granted and make sure it keeps happening.
Eddie, just back to the match itself, obviously Joe Schmidt is such a quality coach. What have you made of him in recent times and the way that they're eating into their World Cup campaign and stepping it up for the week?
Look, I admire Joe as a coach, but I'm not really too concerned how they're preparing for the World Cup. We're more concerned about ourselves.
And you talked about quite a few of the new faces and experienced faces coming in. The power of this pack, the quality of the starters seems to be really open for a real strong kind of platform.
No, it's just like Alan's saying, we're building towards the World Cup. The main thing for us is to be at our best at the World Cup. This is an important game for us, but it's not as important as what we do at the World Cup. I know you guys get excited. Maybe you got to contain your excitement a bit.
What are your thoughts on Manu and Owen playing together as a centre partnership?
Oh, obviously pretty good, otherwise I wouldn't have picked them. No, well, it's a different combination. It's something we want to see. And Owen's a guy that can run, pass and kick, which gives us a different perspective at 12, and Manu's more of a ball runner. Takes him out a little bit wider, and we'll see how they go.
Word on Joe Marler, it'll be his first start obviously since coming back from international retirement. How much has he impressed you since his bench appearance and during this whole process?
Yeah, no, pretty good. I was a bit worried about his dress last night at a team dinner. He had one suede shoes on and one sandals on, so I'm not sure what to make of where he's at. But no, he's trained really hard. He's got himself in great physical nick. I think all that experience he's accumulated is starting to come into the benefit of the team, and he's in a good spot for us.
Just finding from injury-wise, so Mark Wilson fit enough for the bench. Was that a consideration when you wanted to?
Yeah, no, he's good. Curry, Underhill and him have all trained well this week. Done all the training, so they're ready to go.
And any news on any of the others who are a little bit further behind on track to feature maybe against Italy?
Slady's looking good for next week. We'll probably give him some time, or 2 weeks' time, sorry. Jack Knowles still probably won't be ready for Italy, but we're confident he'll be ready for the World Cup. And Rory's right for next week as well, or for Italy.
Eddie, how have you found the intensity of the last 2 test matches? Is it something the players have fed back to you as to sort of where it stacks up?
Yeah, I think if you look at the last game, that was like a proper test match. More than a proper test match, and I think it goes to show where the World Cup's going to be at. They're going to be tight, contestable games. There might be one decision in the game that dictates the result of the game. So your ability to do those small things well, the ability to be accurate and precise and aggressive in repeat situations is going to be important.
A fairly influential position is fly half. Obviously, the Irish are naming Ross Byrne there. Is that something you've been able to do much analysis on?
Again, we're not too concerned about who Ireland play. We're more concerned about ourselves.
And you mentioned, you quoted in the press release talking about the Twickenham moment, the fact that this is going to be your last game there before heading to the World Cup, and I guess you'll want to put in a decent performance so the fans can really enjoy that and send you off well. Yeah,
well, I think one of the differences we've tried to create in this preparation is for the side to be part of the rugby community. We had a great event down in Bristol where we had 3,000 people turn out, and the players engaged with the fans. I think that's been a big part of our campaign. We're all in this together, and again on Saturday we've got a great chance to show our fans what we want to do at the World Cup.
And finally from me, you've spoken about wanting your England team to be playing traditional English rugby. I think fish and chips rugby might be the phrase that was used. Do you think that you've got them there doing that?
Well, again, it varies. Sometimes the the team doesn't allow you to put the batter on the fish, so you got to play a different way. You got to fry the fish or grill the fish. So you got to find a different way of doing it, and that's all part of the challenge going forward. Being adaptable, recognising what's happening in the game and where we can take it. What is the referee allowing, and what we need to do. And I think we're taking the right steps forward.
So the first time that George and Owen will start at 10 and 12 for 14 months, but they've obviously played a lot there together, so does that, it looks like a long time on paper potentially, but does it not really matter that they haven't, welcome one, they haven't had that much time there recently?
But again, you've got to look at the context of the game. This is a game preparing us for the World Cup, and obviously we'd like to win against Ireland, but we're preparing for the World Cup, so it just gives us another selection strategy going forward.
You know, playing at 12 outside another playmaker, does that give you a lot more scope to create, and also can you help take a bit of the pressure of the game management afterwards?
We can do what presents itself, and hopefully, we've known each other for long enough, and the team's gelling well over this pre-season that we can spot them opportunities and take it. We're just looking to play what's in front of us.
Eddie, just one to end on. Former player James Haskell's announced today he's signed up to become an MMA fighter. Good career move for him.
Good luck.
He said he's practiced some of the moves in training that helped him manoeuvre play in training. What was the
I think he's got a good imagination. Look, we're really pleased he's doing well. He came in yesterday, actually did a weight session with the boys. It was really good to see him. He was a great servant for us. He's a big part of our Grand Slam win in 2016. So, he's been a great player for England, played 70-odd caps. It's good to find that he's got a new career ahead of him. Whether he's any good or not, I'm definitely going to buy tickets to his first fight, though. I've already got an order in, so I'll be sitting ringside. Hopefully I don't get any of his blood on me.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Big Hask.